Hey everybody, what's up? Tuesday Night Live. How are we doing? Let me know you can hear me. I was having some mic issues. Had to bounce out of here and come back in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I see, let's get everybody up here. I see Steelbook Collector, and I see William Cinemas in the house. Steelbook Collector in the house. Sith O'Brick, my man, in the house. Halloween hemorrhoids. Nice. Okay. Hey, Falcon. Todd's in the house. Chase is in the house. Another Chase. There's more than one of us. Justin, what's up? Jello John. Carrie, yo, what's in the house? What's up? Ben, what's up, man? 4K Tent Revival, what's up, man? Good video and audio. All right, got stuff on my hat. All kinds of stuff. Been trying to... Hola, Tim, what's up? Josh in the house. Quietly Games. Steven. Chill. There's Becca. What's up, Becca? We're going to vote on some things tonight. We're going to give something away. We're going to give shirt away because I ended up not giving it away last night. We're going to give this away. And if we do well enough, I'm going to give something else away tonight too. So if we do well enough with our super chats and everything's going good, we'll give some other stuff away. Two Chases of the same generation. How about that? Yeah. Make sure you hit that like button. Get us out there and found. We are live on both of my channels tonight. We're at AVA Pop Culture and American Vintage Adventures tonight. Ordered some Arrow 50% off deals. Nice, nice. I am probably going to do an In the Wild Barnes & Noble hunt video on Thursday for some Arrow stuff. Hey, Christopher, what's up? Jay Manley, what's up? Ben in the house. Thank you. Button hit. Make sure we're all going out there live like we're supposed to be tonight. Oh, well, on my video over here, let's see. We'll set this thing up. We'll do it for an hour. We'll do that. We'll do a giveaway number 1 if we hit, and then we'll give away some more stuff. All right, I got it all going out now. Why So Bluetooth channel icon in the house. What's up, man? Killing Time. What's up? Matt in the house. Got your good, the bad, and the ugly, and Poseidon, and How to Train Your Dragon. Nice. Yeah, you're set up. Any new releases? There's some announcements we're going to go over, for sure, for sure. There is some new things, and I got some things in the mail today. We're going to go over what I just got today, once we kind of get settled in here. But yeah, we're going to go over a few things that got dropped today. I did on my Instagram. You guys make sure you follow me on Instagram. If you have an Instagram, make sure you follow me over there at AVA Pop Culture. I posted a picture. I am going to do... Listen, I'm not... If you guys follow me, you know I'm not someone that likes to run with so-called insider information or anything like that. But... I kind of got some possible info on some Jason stuff. So I may do a video on that. And maybe there's a method to the madness and a reason why his mask doesn't look the same. And I'm just going to leave it at that. That and the one other tip that I'll give you, I'll drop one other word for right now. Multiverse. I'll drop that. Nice. I got Better Off Dead the other day. I still haven't watched it yet. Oh man, I missed Carrie. Carrie dropped a $1.99 super chat to get us started. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And I just saw another one pop up. Matt with a $4.99 super chat said, "Let's get this party started. Finally catching a stream from the start. Hope all is well. It is doing pretty good." I'll be getting a couple of arrows too. Yeah, 3 hours and 33 minutes. It's a time commitment, but I'm looking forward to watching. I've had that for a good while and hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. Yo, Danny, you watched Zombie Flesh Eaters? It was fucking awesome. So, yeah, we're gonna go over some stuff I've got and some stuff I gotta watch. I watched Poseidon and I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, I still gotta watch the beginning. So I've watched some stuff. I watched the Happy Gilmore. Of course, I talked about that in my Kino video. I watched Happy Gilmore, watched Billy Madison. So I've been trying to catch up on some stuff. Well, funny you should ask about the good, the bad, and the ugly, because I did get that. I got that. I posted a picture yesterday. I got that. I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet, but maybe I can get a review out in the next day or two. We'll see. I got a giant list video coming tomorrow, so a big one that I've been working on that ties into westerns. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna give that tip. So got this in, and I got Zombie Flesh Eaters. I wasn't gonna get this initially, and then it went where you couldn't get it, and then it popped back in and I was able to get it. I hadn't checked that out yet. And then today, I was a nice haul in the mail today. I got the 40-year-old virgin steelbook, Casper, and this beauty right here that's reflecting everything, Prince of Darkness. Look at that. Just got them like a couple hours ago. So I've got some nice stuff coming in. So, okay, they are. I mean, I know a lot of people get frustrated because they're like, well, that's not. It's normally like $32.99 or $34.99. So $24.99 is not a sell. Is not half off. It is. Everybody does that. They're considering it half off the manufacturer suggested retail price. They do the same thing with Criterion. Criterion normally lists for $49.99 at manufacturer's suggested retail price, but most of the time they sell at like $37 or $33.99 or something like that. The 50% off sale, they're all $24.99. Vinegar Syndrome does the same thing. They say all the time that that VSUs are $69.90 or $69.99. So subscribers get those at 50% off. We don't. It's $34.99. It's half off the manufacturer's suggested retail price. That's how everything does. It's a sale tactic. Has been since the beginning of time. It's crappy, but that's just how everybody does that. $24.99 is a good price. That's a good price for a 4K. What's up, Mike? Nice. I have never seen High Tension. Let me turn this light down over here just a little bit. We'll go a little try to turn that thing down a little bit soft and brighter here. There we go. Ooh, I have to do that on my video. So you'll have to hold on that. And I got to rewatch The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I haven't rewatched it in forever. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So I watched that. I also got that, and I watched it. I got that. I watched this already. There is nothing. We've got to get a domestic release of this. There is nothing special features wise on this. It's got the trailer, and that's it. That's it. That's all. But it's a very cool, like, embossed steelbook matte finish. So it looks very cool. But and it has the Blu-ray copy with it. But yeah, and it's good. It's a good 4K. I think Vinegar Syndrome could probably improve on it. I think it could be improved upon, but I think it looks good. Thank you. The list videos are the hardest work to do, for sure. B MAGA in the house. What is up, man? Jay Manley, I appreciate the $2 super chat, my brother. I appreciate that, my friend. The Prince of Darkness is awesome. The Prince of... You guys are here. Let's just go ahead and let's go ahead since we're going to keep talking about it. Let's see. All right, so first up, we got the Devil's Rejects 4K. I don't know what 4K digital Amazon exclusive steelbook. I'm not sure what. I guess they're saying that is a 4K upscale of this. But I haven't done any research. Somebody said that we're not getting the unrated version on 4K, just the R-rated. So I don't know. I really don't know about that. Yeah, somebody here said it's the R-rated, not the unrated. Thank you. Yeah, it's always going to be half MSRP. Hey, Our Life in Horror, what's up? Yeah, $24.99. Look, Arrow sales suck. When Arrow has sales on their own website, they don't do anything. So this is like the best you're going to get, period. High Tension's great till the ending. I still gotta check it out. Yo, Brian at the Last Movie Standing is in the house. I still got to watch that. I still got to watch both. Great until the ending. So, I mean, I don't have a lot of high hope. I'm not blind buying it. I am not blind buying it. Yeah, it's a solid price. That's as good as you're ever going to get. So we got the Devil's Rejects, but we also got, this is meat. I'm definitely getting Meatballs. Meatballs 4K, no doubt about this. And everybody's first question is this all the time. And I saw Brian mention this today. Y'all, if they don't put out a standard, there may not be a standard one. The studios are not necessarily going to release things in multiple different formats. Steelbooks are selling right now. It's a thing. You know, if you don't like steelbooks, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not a lover either way. Like, if it's a cool looking steelbook, I buy a steelbook. If it's a cool looking slipcover, buy a slipcover. But I'm not going to let $2 or $3 or whatever stop me from getting the movie. But Meatballs is coming to 4K. Definitely getting that. Gus in the house. I agree. Trick or treat. Grab Trick or Treat all day. You got Meatballs already? Yeah, the Casper Steelbook is pretty. I'm running into a problem of I've got to have a new car. I got to have a, well, not a new car, but a new to me car. So like I'm about to have to slow the buying down just a hair, a good bit actually. Yeah, you got like I just buy whatever I think looks the coolest. I'm not necessarily like whatever I want the most. Like I'm not necessarily, oh, I gotta have a slip or I'm not buying it, or oh, I gotta have a steelbook or I'm not buying it. So I'm good. I guess I'm flexible on that. So meatballs is a must for me. I will probably get this. I mean, I know Bill. I mean, Bill worked on my movie Dark Roads. I've known Bill for a long time. Like, I'll get this. I'll get this. This I'm looking forward to big time. I had just talked about how this didn't have a 4K yet on my video about people saying there's nothing left to come to 4K, which is just an asinine statement. Like, I got tired of writing it like 70 or 80 titles, and I was still thinking up more as I was talking. It's not even scratched the surface. When you think of there's only been around 3,000 unique 4K releases, unique title releases. That's only 10% of the amount of Blu-rays that's been released, which was only 10% of the amount of DVDs that have been released. So there is so much that could be released on 4K. That's nonsense to say there's nothing else left. This is an underrated little announcement. I haven't seen this movie in a while, but that one will be interesting. Give you a steelbook over a standard case with no... Oh, yeah, give me a steelbook over a standard with no case all day. Like, I really pretty much want it to be a slipcover, a chunky box, or a steelbook. Like, I don't want the plain Amaray case. We got Original Fuzz in the house. My man, the Original Fuzz, is in the house. Make sure you check out his channel, too, if you have not. He just crossed over 10,000 subscribers. Got to make sure you check out Fuzz over there. You like sci-fi, you like action movies, horror movies, Fuzz is your guy, the trifecta on those. He has some great lists talking about those. One of the first guys I started watching when I started doing this. Yeah, I'm super stoked for Minority Report. We were just talking about Eraser, too. I think Eraser needs a 4K. I think that one's underrated. But then again, I think that all of the Arnold and Stallone library should be 4K. I feel like that should go without saying. Now, Daybreakers is an interesting one because this already had a standard US 4K. Then it got the big Umbrella box set 4K release. Now it's getting the Lionsgate Limited. I will buy the Lionsgate Limited version of this. This is one I will get this Lionsgate. I'm glad I waited. I didn't get the Umbrella version. This one I will get from Lionsgate Limited. And that almost looks like it's got a slip or something. Did I see Oh, for sure, Fuzz. Hell yeah, man. You wish it was easier to click on each. I know. Wish there was an easier way to like when somebody's in here. I mean, you guys are welcome to put your links in here. I'm totally fine because Our Life in Horror, you need to check them out. Brian at The Last Movie Standing, you guys know. I am in a push for us next wave guys that are up and growing, for us to grow bigger and bigger and bigger in this space. So I'm looking forward to that. Eli is in the house. I caught you in there, Eli. What's up? Yeah, I totally agree on Eraser. I think me and Brian were talking about Eraser as well. Like I feel like that's one that kind of gets lost of his, and I feel like that's a good one. That needs a 4K. The spoiler alert for tomorrow's list video, I talked about another on that video that's coming tomorrow. I talk about another Schwarzenegger film that would look really good in 4K that doesn't have one, and that doesn't even count like Twins or Pumping Iron, and there's tons of Stallone and Schwarzenegger that could still come to 4K. Meanwhile, like, this is why I kind of get annoyed. Like, I'm totally cool, buy what you want to, but like, when I hear things and I research things and I find out that we only have around 3,000 unique 4Ks that have been released, but we have a total of like 21,000 releases, that means every title on average has been released 7 different ways on 4K. Like, I'm okay with getting different versions, but can we also break some new ground? Like, that would be the only thing. Can we also break some new ground? Because like this already like the 3rd version of this Nosferatu right here, I feel like. And Disney, man, they're throwing darts on what they're letting out, because they put out the Rocky Horror Picture Show. With everything they're setting on, they put out a Rocky Horror Picture Show. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's right. I saw you. I heard when you ordered it. So you got the Umbrella chunky box of it, right? And that one was delayed a good while, wasn't it? I feel like that one was delayed a good while. I'm probably just going to go with that Lionsgate Limited now at this point. Save some cash. Why So Bluetooth is in on that Umbrella Daybreaker set. I think a lot of people forgot that it already had a domestic 4K, like studio release. Didn't have like Dolby Vision or anything, but it had one. Oh, only mods can drop links? Well, shit, I did not know that. And see, you learn something new every day. Hit all the buttons. The like button, the smile button, the thumbs up button. Though I do have... There must be like 3 people that just really hate me, and they have like the timer thing, the notification thing set for whenever I drop a video, because within 30 seconds to a minute, every time my video drops, it gets like 3 thumbs downs every single time within 60 seconds. Within 60 seconds. Don't forget, I'm going to give this is my design. This is the one I picked. We're going to give away tonight. My let me make me bigger for just a second. If you just got here, we're going to give this away tonight. My Deadwick shirt. We're going to give that away, and then if that does well, we'll pull something else out over here and give it away. I don't know, we'll find something. I got some good stuff. Maybe we'll give away like Surf 2 from Vinegar Syndrome with the slip. Something like that. We'll give something else cool away if we do good tonight. We don't have, I got a couple hours tonight, so we'll have some fun. 120 of us in here, so hit that like button. Yeah, they've done pretty good. They there's a lot of re-releases, and they're a little expensive because of how much shipping costs. But overall, I've been happy with them and what they've done. Frailty was an amazing release. Eraser would be a great 4K from Arrow. It sure would. How about Scream Factory pulling... I know a lot of people apparently don't like End of Days with Schwarzenegger. I'm a big fan of that movie. It's dark. It's horror, thriller vibes, and I think that's going to look really good in 4K. Porky Mike Hunt. What a name. 6th Day. I'm not spoiling what's coming on the list tomorrow. Commando we need. And I'm not going to spoil. If you just got here, I may break my rule and do a video on some insider info I got about the Jason. And maybe we're getting a Jason movie. And I'm just going to say the word multiverse. Just keep that in mind. 6th Day would be awesome on 4K. I mean, Sci-Fi, Arnold, we need, like, I'm 100%. Hit that like button. Yes. We definitely need the blood. Although, I gotta say, the Foreign Bloodsport 4K is damn nice. But we need one in the, like, that would be, talk about a great VSU. That'd be a great VSU. Yeah, it looks good. I have the did you sent me the Blu-ray of that, didn't you? I have the Blu-ray. That's still all I have. Yeah, I wasn't in love with that one. The Wrestler needs a good. That would be a great one. Um, Marissa Tomei in 4K. There you go. There's a Running Man remake that's coming out. Running Man has already been released on 4K. Commando 4K is a must. Wow, okay, I'm looking forward to that review. That's a hell of a delay, but you know what, too, though? I gotta say, this was a pretty long wait, because this was also supposed to come out in, like, June, I think. And I ordered this on, like, February the 4th, because they put them all three out for order at the same time, and I was afraid if you didn't order it, you wouldn't get them. So, that's a long wait, too, on this one. This got delayed by a couple of months. That is dedicated hate, man. Like, immediate thumbs down. Immediate thumbs down. There you go. I love to see it. Jay Manley is going to check out Fuzz tonight over at the original Fuzz. Oh, Becca, you watched my man Chance's video goulash startup yesterday. His welcome video. Yeah, he's gonna do a lot of stuff. And Chance, if you guys don't know, he's got a new channel. Chance starred in Dark Roads '79. He was in my movie. We've known each other a long time. He was in Creature Feature, my movie Creature Feature. And he's got a channel coming, and you're gonna see him on one of my videos here soon too. The dislikes are from the Physical Media is Dead crowd. Yep. Something Wicked This Way Comes. I bang the drum on that one all the time. That is a scary movie, actually. I still find that movie creepy. I mean, think about the amount of hate and the amount of, like, miserable you got to be to do that. Every time. It's within 1 minute. Just thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Every time. If you hear something screaming, my son is in there playing football online against his other football buddies. So, and he's got on headphones. Like, as if going to football and high school football practice and playing and then coming home is not enough. We got to go sit in there and play football. Yeah, Lionsgate Limited teased Jacob's Ladder, which I have not seen in forever. You know what movie I always think of when I think of Jacob's Ladder? And I mean, I don't know why, but Flatliners, those two movies give me the same vibes for some reason. And I don't know why in my head I always think of them together, because they weren't made at the same time. Ben with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, we might also give away Surf 2 tonight after we give. By the way, too, just so you know, the shirts are extra large. It's the only sizes I got right now. Got in right now is extra large. Anything else you need, any other sizes, is on the link down there in my shop. But they are nice quality shirts. Gildan, and that is my design. So this is the way I do my designs. They're based off of my paintings, my drawings, and then my digital paintings. And then so I will use AI sometimes, like for some of this stuff up here, and Photoshop. But everything starts with my own drawings and paintings and stuff. So listen, I 100% will be honest with you guys. I inquired directly about the rights for Pumping Iron for 4K. I have not heard anything back yet. I have contacted everybody associated with the movie. I would put it out myself if I could. I agree. Oh, so you did pre-order? You pre-ordered it? I love it. I like that movie a lot, and I think that one because it's so like dark, seedy, and wet, and you got a lot of fire, you got a lot of blood, all this stuff. I think that's one that would look really good in 4K. I think that's really going to look. I think that's a big get for Scream Factory to get a Schwarzenegger film. I just think it's a big get. Has any other boutique gotten a Schwarzenegger film? That would be a question. Like I know Arrow has gotten Stallone. Has any other boutique gotten a Schwarzenegger film for 4K, or have they all been studio? Oh yeah, I went all in. I paid the extra $3 so that I got both slipcovers and both posters because I'll put the poster. I still got I got to finish my room, but I give you like a little peek over here. So I put some posters over here. Perdition is one of the movies I made. It was also renamed Hollywood Nightmare, but so I'll switch some of these posters out sometimes. But that End of Days one's probably going to go up there. Now they mess everything up. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just think there was so many like millennium type movies at that time that probably that had something to do with it. Um, End of Days it's a horror movie where with Schwarzenegger fighting the devil. I mean, what more could you want from a Schwarzenegger fan like me, a horror and an action fan? It's got it all. Surf 2 is fun. I might give that one away if we do well in here tonight. Got a couple of hours to kill in here. Another hour and a half we'll be on. Santa Slay is good. I'm not gonna give away everything in my video, but Friday the 13th. I so I hate going with insider info because if it doesn't work out, you can always just say, "Oh, well, what they told me was wrong," and so you could literally make up anything you want to. But the same insiders that gave me this information were right about a lot of other things with Universal Studios. So you guys know I do stuff on that side at Universal. My other YouTube channel it's going live on American Vintage Adventures tonight. So I knew about like the Ghostbusters parade. I knew about a lot of stuff before other people did. I mean, my wife and I even got married at Universal Studios. So I'll save it for the video. I'll save it for the video. And you know what? If it doesn't come true, you guys can be like, "Hey, Chase, don't do that anymore. don't say it." Catch Me If You Can is solid. I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, that's a spicy meatball to get up to $100, though. You're gonna have to get at least 3 movies. Maggie is an interesting one by Schwarzenegger. 128 in here now. Only 65 likes. Only half of y'all people like me. That's probably right. Half of you like me half the time, and the other half like me half as well as you should. Pumping Iron would be great in 4K, and if you have the original, if you have the special version, the 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary, whatever it is, DVD. There's a whole other like 2-hour movie they put on there called Raw Iron. There's so much footage that you could do with that movie. A whole new recut, extended cut. There's so much that could be done. Yeah, I know they changed it. From what I understand, like some people said it was supposed to be closer to Stephen King's book. The problem is, it will forever be a Schwarzenegger film to me and to many people like me that are big Schwarzenegger fans. So that I think that's going to hurt it. I know. Let Ken put that out there. He put that shit out there about Mac and me. Those would be solid 50% off pickups right there. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too. That would be awesome. Try to catch up on the chat a little bit. Ah, Conan with Arrow. Thank you. I knew. I was like, and it's sitting right here behind me. Duh. So they got Conan. So is Conan and Conan is the Conan and Conan Destroyer, and now End of Days. Is that it? I can't think of any other Arnold boutiques. I don't know why Conan just flew right out of my head, because that's one of my favorite releases of all time. Got my Conan action figure right there and everything. Yeah, I was really hoping Fire in the Sky. I really thought that they might go with that. It's Paramount film. They got to deal with Paramount, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm catching up to everybody saying Conan. I just totally slipped my mind on that. You'll have to just wash it and dry it really hard if you win. Hey, Blockbuster Box Sets is in the house. What is up, my friend? What is up? Yeah, kind of. I have it. They had an extremely limited run, and you can't get it anymore, and it's not a good 4K, and it's never come to the United States. Yeah, but like you can't get this anymore. I got it right here. You can't get this anymore. But it's also like, I mean, Schwarzenegger is in it, but it's technically wasn't supposed to be a Schwarzenegger film. You can buy it for like $150 on eBay. It's another remake. That's what to think. Let's jump back over here real quick. Oops, not big enough. That's what she said. Nope. There we go. This is another big one. Eyes Wide Shut, another Kubrick film coming to 4K. Finally, you knew this one had to be coming. Criterion makes sense for this one. That's definite buy. It's freaking weird, though, y'all. It is weird. It's weird. It's weird, but I will buy it. I guess I'm the only one excited about this. I pre-ordered it already. I put the pre-order link on my page. They start doing these as 2-movie double feature releases. That is going to be awesome. The first one has Suitable Flesh, and I can't remember the other movie. I love Joe Bob Briggs. I was a complete shock last night when I saw Ken over at Mid-Level Media's video, and he said he didn't know who Joe Bob Briggs was. I almost like fell off my couch. I was like, wait, how do you not? Oh my God, Ken, you're killing my heart. Prom Night. Now I have the Synapse Blu-ray of this, which looks really good. And that is not my favorite movie overall there. So I don't know. But they also did this. I will buy instantly. Frankenhooker. Hunter's Blood. I don't know about. I've never seen. I was able to grab this. I kind of went back and got it. I didn't buy the first two yet, but I love Halloween 3. I'll probably get the first two and stop there. And I will probably go back and get Savages and Black Sunday at some point. But there's definitely been some drops coming out here lately. Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Everything needs a 4K, but man, that movie is not my favorite of his. Man, Joe Bob is incredible. I love Joe Bob. Yeah, I think that Arrow was probably waiting till after that happened to that. I said from the beginning I thought that Arrow would release that around the holidays. So that's Yes, that's another one. I have not seen that in forever, Fuzz. Rampage right there. And this is one. Now, if you guys saw me taking Kino to task the other day, this is one out of like here lately. They haven't been putting forth the effort with everything and special features, but it looks like on this one they are. But the problem, like they got to get it back to where they're getting to where it's not the oddity where they've got a nice restoration and a stacked release, but the regular. But I have actually never seen this movie, Fuzz. I have never seen this one. But that is one that I'll get to check it out. I have never seen this. But like right now, I feel like they almost need to slow down because they're just throwing out titles constantly. And I mean, the Adam Sandler movies have nothing on them, like nothing. Like, there's just nothing. Got this today. Looking forward to watching it. I got the Steelbook where he looks. It just looks goofy. I'll let you guys know when these come in from my Vinegar Syndrome thing. Of course, I always do my unboxing. I'm actually pretty excited for Playroom there / Schizo with Shooter McGavin in the lead. That one looks pretty interesting. I mean, here lately, the physical media dead crowd is just crazy because there's more stuff coming out than I can even buy. I appreciate you stopping in, William. I know you've been on your freaking kick lately, so I mean, you know, that's kind of blind buy. Like when you get it from a director, you know, at least you have some kind of inkling of in the realm. Man, Fuzz, if you've never seen the movie Killer Joe, which is one of the last films that Friedkin did, that might have been his last film with Matthew McConaughey. Very twisted. Very twisted. I would recommend checking it out at least once. Killer Joe. Oh, you saw the Naked Gun movie. It was fun. I think it could be fun. I've seen a few things about it. Dead Alive is one like I thought they had this out here. Yeah, that would be a day. That's a day one. Does anybody out there? I know Fuzz has it. If you have the 4K release of The Frighteners from Turbine, that is a legit release. I think Fuzz has the exact opposite one I got because I think his outside has the white ghost face or whatever, and the inside's green. Mine on the outside is like green, and on the inside is the white face. Chase Street with $5 super chat says, "Who's Joe Bob?" That's like saying, "Who's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark?" That's sacrilege. I agree, man. Like, I was already like a teenager when Joe Bob came on the air and stuff like that. But I mean, I watched Joe Bob forever. I don't know, and I watched Elvira before that, and then in Rhonda Shear and everything else. I agree. Oh, so Why So Bluetooth says Rampage is good. I gotta say, I know nothing about it, but it's Friedkin, so like, I had only ever seen The Sorcerer one time when I bought it. Looking forward to Brian's review of the 40-Year-Old Virgin. So I'm finally I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm going to do a video on my Patreon because I can do them uncensored over there. If you go to my Patreon right now, there's a code to join the Patreon. It's new25. You get 25% off the subscriber to fee over there or whatever. I'm going to do a video on Anora versus Bikini Car Wash. One is an Oscar winner, but I think the other one might be better. No, I don't think you're mistaken because I read something about that too, but I haven't seen anything else about it. Oh, you just bought Killer Joe. I don't have it, but it is insane. It is insane. Y'all know what else? I'm going to tell you, I haven't ever seen Black Sunday. I've never seen this. I have never seen Black Sunday. Never seen it. So I am interested to see that. I'm going to buy Dogma when that comes out. That'll come out from Lionsgate. I told everybody way back a long time ago that was coming from Lionsgate Limited. I'm the sucker that is buying this because I've got this one of my top 10 favorite horror movies of all time. And I've got both slipcover versions from Arrow, and I'm getting that Steelbook. This I'm super pumped to get. I am super pumped to get this. I haven't seen this in forever, so now I'm going to wait on the 4K. Yeah, you'll never look at chicken wings the same way again. Oh, you just watched Time Bandits for the first time. I haven't seen that in forever, but yeah, it's interesting. Go see Weapons, don't read anything. Okay. Everybody keeps saying it. Like now though, I feel like it's pumped up so much that it can only go down from there. Yeah, not that Rampage. You have to watch Killer Joe with a bucket of KFC. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, that's a great release. A great release, that Frighteners release. There's something like, I feel like Turbine or somebody has the rights for a good long while. They're going to have to wait on it to run out. That's what mine is. Mine's the green with the white face inside. So Robert Knight 90 says he was disappointed by Weapons. It wasn't what he was expecting. Interesting. Man, did Arrow cancel some of the orders for The Good and the Bad and the Ugly? That's crazy. I doubt it, but we can keep our fingers crossed on that. I would love to see it. You didn't see me order that crap. I'm not ordering a cutout, edited, sissy version. Let me try to pick my words carefully. Hey, Huck's Pop Culture Cafe is in the house. What's up, man? I never order from Arrow directly anymore. They take too long to ship. Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it for Carpenter. I didn't have it, so it was very easy to pull that trigger. But all I got to have Carpenter is my second favorite. Like it's Spielberg, Carpenter, and Cameron are like my top three favorite directors of all time. So anything they've got that comes out in 4K, I'm getting it. That's always a no-brainer for me with one of those. And to have the chunky box too, gotta have it. But I would love to see. We need Assault on Precinct 13 for sure on 4K. I don't know what's going on with that. And I gotta say, as much as I love James Cameron, I would love to see him use some of his time to do something besides the Avatar stuff. Like I'd like to see him get back to doing some other stuff, other than just being so consumed with that. And Spielberg, for some reason, outside of Jaws and a couple of other little things here and there, his whole library, we don't get that many fancy releases of his stuff. So I don't. I would like some more fancy releases of his stuff. 100%. Cemetery Man will do that. The end will be like, wait, what the hell just happened? And was all of it like, what? You'll just be like, huh? Yeah, I knew they had them for a while. But you are spot on about Cemetery Man. Oh, I got a couple of super chats down here. Let's see. Jay Money says, "Yo, I love your videos. Will you do another Halloween watch list this year?" Yes. Yes, I will. I will. We'll be doing all spooky season content starting September the 1st. And I'm going to launch that day with Monster Mondays for Halloween, for spooky season, with a big collab list video with some cool ass YouTubers on there with me. You guys are gonna dig it. But yes, I will be doing a watch list. I'll be doing actually two. One to get you ready, like one to ease you in, and then one full-on hardcore horror. So I will definitely do that. And I appreciate the $5 super chat. I don't order from Groove a whole lot because if something comes damaged, it's hard to send back, and you never know if you're getting a slip or anything else with them. That's the only problem with them for me, or those two problems. Regarding James Cameron, yes. Come back to Earth. Give us another sci-fi movie. Give us something else. Like it's just by the time he gets finished with Avatar, he's gonna have spent like so many years, decades on Avatar, and it's like we're losing that we're getting that at the detriment of getting anything else original, creative, and different from him. And to be honest with you, I don't know how the original Avatar, how they didn't get sued by the people who wrote and created Dances with Wolves, because it is the exact same movie. So I don't know how they didn't, like, that is the exact same movie. And it's fine. I want to see him do something else. I know he's got other stuff in him, and I want to see it. You did 90 minutes on Weapons, felt it was overhyped, overrated, and derivative, but still liked it enough to recommend it. Interesting. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button and sub. We are rocketing towards 20,000. We're like 18,340 or something like that. So when we get to 20,000, there's going to be a big giveaway, massive live stream party. But speaking of that, have we hit the goal? I don't know if we hit their first goal. We'll do this. We'll give this shirt away. I don't know if we hit it or not. Or do we still got a few minutes left? I can't remember. We're 5 out of 10. But we got like 6 minutes left. We'll give this away at 10 o'clock. Let me stop that over there. 85 likes. There's 150 of us in here. Hit that like button. Help me out. Yeah, it's going to keep him busy for 6 more years, at least. Oh, spooky season's how you found me last year? Well, it will be 100% balls to the wall, horror, Halloween, spooky season content, except for when I have to do my Vinegar Syndrome openings or if there's big physical media news breaking. I don't know. Do you think it makes money? I thought the last one lost a chunk of it. All right, I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that, Fuzz. I have been blown away because you guys know my channel, American Vintage Adventures, which I'm also live streaming on right now, my other channel, I've had for going on 3 years, and it's still only around 3,000 subscribers. Like it's slow climbing, and now I can't make content for that every day because I don't go to Universal Studios or Disney World or travel every day, and that's what that channel is. So I can't post like people who live close to those theme parks, but it's very hard. Because I live in Georgia, and we can drive down in about 6 hours and 45 minutes, We're pass holders to Universal and Disney parks. We're Disney parks fans and Walt Disney, the man, fans of Walt Disney. But I can't put out that kind of content the way I can here. And also, like I'm a filmmaker, so it's easy to talk about. And I taught film in high school and junior college and all that kind of stuff, and writing and all that. So it's easy to talk movies every day. Did it? See, I don't even know anybody that saw it. Creature Feature only had a DVD release, and of course I have the rights back to that. So the only Blu-rays you could get from that are from me, and I sold out all the ones that I had. So I'm remastering the movie, and then I'm going to put it on Blu-ray again. I have not watched it. It's over here in my shelf with the watch list shelf, which is right down here. See these? I don't know if you guys can see. There's like stacks down here on the floor. The bottom lower shelves. That's my to watch. Let's see. Did I get everybody that had a super chat? Did I miss anyone? Yeah, I would like to see that on 4K. I haven't seen that movie in forever. I haven't seen that in forever. More one click. So here's the interesting thing on that one click 4K box sets review. I caught an awful lot of hate for that video. An awful lot of hate. And I lost 29 subscribers while watching that video. People were angry, said I was just buying those to show off. I'm like, I said 100 times I would only buy these for certain movies. So I don't know. I have a couple of other cinema. I have in Cinemuseum has quite the reputation. So I was going to talk about that because I have these special editions of these of Justice League from Cinemuseum and the Goonies. But it was such a hateful response to that video. I don't know if I'll do another one. Like, I'll just enjoy my box sets how they are. All right, a couple minutes and we'll give away the shirt. Apparently, like, I mean, I'm not rich. I can't buy them all the time, but here and there, if I really want something, and I can get it. That's probably what I'll do. For those other two. You heading out again, William? William said bye 3 times. He's like, I can't leave. There you go. Maybe you'll have a label release, can sell it on Amazon. That'd be nice. I guess, man. Like, I was so blown away. I just thought it was the coolest thing. And I totally admit to being a latecomer to the Snyder universe because I was so standoffish about what he did with the color in Superman and what he did with Jonathan Kent and stuff. So that put me off for a long time because I'm such a big Superman fan. But getting past that and digging in and watching it, I have come to love those movies now. And so now I'm late to a party that can't continue. So all I can do is kind of like mine it back for cool releases and cool features and everything else to immerse myself. And so I just wanted to share it, and people were pissed. I get nothing handed to me. Nothing. I am the absolute biggest physical media channel that gets nothing for free. Why do you think that is? There are plenty of channels smaller than me that get stuff handed to them by the buttload. And there are plenty of channels that get way less views that get stuff handed to them by the buttload. Why do you think they don't give it to me? Because I'm going to tell you exactly what I think, no matter what. You hand me sass daily. So does Rich. I'm like, don't sass me. That's our joke all the time. I never saw those. Never saw those. Usually I'm going to at least watch one, like at nighttime before I go to bed. But I do a lot of watching on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. A lot of watching. What was it? Saturday went through 5 movies on Saturday. I didn't just sit still. Like if I'm doing stuff, I'll watch them too. But like me and Risha we closed out the night on Saturday by watching Poseidon. The Anatomy of a Bad Film. That would be interesting to do. So I'm thinking, it's kind of funny you mention that. I am working on a new series and I can't do them often because it takes a long time. But I am going to do some retrospective, like kind of documentary deep dives into certain movies. And I have a handful that I'm thinking of doing. They Live is one. It is one. There's just some different ones. I've got a big list, and it's going to depend on how much information I can get on each one, but like very big deep dive and stuff you didn't know, all kinds of stuff, kind of a retrospective on certain movies, and kind of drop them here and there. Trick or Treat. Not the 1986, which I like. Trick or Treat, the anthology. Yeah, I mean that's one way to look at it. But I kind of wanted, after I got into it, I kind of wanted more. I actually wanted to see Ben Affleck get a Batman movie and see what he could do with one by himself. Yeah, shocker, isn't it? I didn't get on Kino's list. I haven't got on MVDs. I haven't got on Arrows. Nobody sends me anything. I actually asked MVD. I was like, hey, I'd be happy to review this stuff or whatever. That's a lie. I have gotten one thing for free. I think I showed you guys before. Ignite Films sent me the bobblehead. They sent me the bobblehead. Because as a thank you for being like one of the first ones to review that movie. Now I bought that. They didn't send it to me, but they appreciated my review, my in-depth review on it, and so they sent me the bobblehead. I thought that was cool. That's the only thing I've ever gotten. Yes, I would watch it. I would watch it for sure. And I will tell it like it is. And I try not to be negative. Because I understand the boutique side of it more than most people. Because I've actually stood back there and cranked film straight and flattened it out so that it could go into a scanner and all kinds of stuff like that. And I edit, so I know the amount of work that goes into the stuff. And I know how small the margins are from trying to inquire about releasing movies on my own, acquiring rights and releasing them. So I know how small the margins are, and I know how much work they put in. But at the same time, I'm not, if something is, I'm not going to go off on people on one-offs, because you can have mistakes here and there. You can have things that aren't the way, but like, if it's a consistent pattern of you screwing up a lot, like, I got to say something. And if you mess up on a disc and a disc mess up, I'm not going to lie and say it's not there. It's there, you know? That's just how it is. All right, we got over 100 likes. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot. And I tell you what, let's give this shirt away, shall we? Let's give this shirt away. My Deadwick sort of mashup movie design. It does have the AVA Pop Culture logo on the sleeve. What we are going to do is we are going to just do a simple number guess. Now, do not start guessing numbers until I tell you. Make sure your screen is live and you're not seconds behind, because I can only go by what I see. And we are going to do, let's see, there's 137 of us in here right now, so we're going to do a number between 100 and 150, because I mean, you got to have enough to cover everybody. I'm going to write it down. And we're going to have, everybody can only enter one number. You can only enter one number. You have to be in the United States. I can't ship it overseas. You can only enter one number. That's it, just one. And the closest will win it. That's how it is. So let's see here. That's the worst pen in the world. All right, the time is ticking. You guys are putting in right there. We are going to give it about 30 more seconds. Anybody can guess. Anybody that's in here? If we get two people who are equal distance away, or two or three people that are equal distance away, we'll have a runoff with them. You got about 10 seconds to get your number in. Dennis. $1, Bob. I always people do the $1. Price is Right. That tells how old I am. All right. Let's call time right there. The last number entry I see is John T. So, let's go back up here and see, because the number, shit, can you guys see that? Is 85. It's crappy written, but it's 85. So, let's see. There, Ben was at 88. Ninzizu is at 86. Is that how you say it? Because it's like Steve Zazu. So we got 86 is pretty damn close. Did anybody get closer than one away? Mr. Bloodline was at 87. I think Ninzinzu, is it Ninzisu? Ninzisu, are you in the United States? That is the question. Are you in the U.S.? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, Ninzizu won. You like Nintendo and Steve Zazu. There you go. Are you in the... okay. Also named Chase. How about that? That's awesome. So what you need to do, my friend, is email me. I'm going to put it in here at avawithchase@gmail.com. Email me there. and we will give it. We'll get your particulars, and I'll get it sent to you. You'll get the Deadwick, which is fun. That was a fun one to do. It's the Chase Club. There's 3 of us in here, man. Like, that's crazy. Hit that like button. Congrats on the win. These are fun shirts to have. So congrats. Sounds good, man. All right. Congrats. Yeah, you were close. Oh, I appreciate that. You found me through Ken. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. I hope you like the shirt when you get it. It's nice. It's solid. I've got. I'm not wearing one tonight. I wear some of them sometimes. I try not to always. I have most of them for myself, but I try not to be a walking billboard constantly. Like, not trying to shove everything on you guys all the time. Thank you, Eric Trump in the house. 137 of us in here. That was fun. It's always fun to give something cool away. How are you gifting memberships? You can still gift memberships in here, and then they can, if they want to stay, they can. I can give them a code to switch over after the month. You can still do that, and then I can give them the code to switch over if they want to keep staying on. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's probably the best way, because I'm giving anyone who joins on YouTube a deal to go over, so you can still do it here. Alien Earth? I don't know if I've... That's not the new... I don't even know. I haven't heard that. Maybe. And Blockbuster Box Sets gives 10 AVA Pop Culture memberships in here. I appreciate that, my friend. And I'll help you guys convert those on over if you want to move over to Patreon as well. So that will be like a double whammy for you. So who grabbed those? It doesn't tell me in here. Let me see if I can see over here on this one. It looks like Justin got one. Seb got one. Just Hey Mike Now got one. F1 Game Room. The Juice Main got one. Stacy Lynn. Beetlejuice. Wicked Jester. Electric Sheep. MF Mari. So 10 of you guys. What a gifting from Blockbuster Box Sets. I appreciate that. Paul T. Brother, I appreciate the switching to Patreon too. Because they do take way less over there. Like 7 or 8% versus half over here. And it's just cool because I can do everything uncensored over there. Like I can do a legit review of a Nora or Bikini Car Wash, or I can review a legitimate famous Melusine release. Like Dracula Sucks and Sex World were two infamous and two of the most expensive at the time adult films ever made. You can't even talk about that on YouTube. So and Vinegar Syndrome does the same amount of work on those restorations. Blockbuster Box Sets, Mike, I appreciate that, brother. I really, really do. I appreciate you switching over there. Oh, we got another $10 super chat from Chase. He says, I'm curious if I'm only one that buys 4Ks knowing it might be over a year before I watch them, just viewing fatigue. Like I own Goonies and Clue. Even that's sometimes like with Goonies. Goonies is one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, you've got Steven Spielberg, Richard Donner, and Chris Columbus together. I've seen it so many times that I put it in on 4K, and I watched a few minutes of it, and then I kind of got up and started doing stuff. Like I wanted to see what the 4K looked like, but I've seen it so many times, I have to be in the mood now to just sit and watch it. So I don't think you're the only one. Also, I'll buy movies knowing that like I'm probably not going to watch it till close to Halloween, because this is going to come to a shock to you guys. But unless I'm reviewing movies, I don't watch horror movies that much during the year. Like, sometimes I get on a kick. Like, I got on the kick recently. I watched all the Friday the 13th movies a few times. But most of the time, I save them for, like, September, October. And I watch so many in September and October. And January, for some weird reason. But I watch so many of them during those times that I kind of don't really want to watch them the rest of the year. So I don't think that's that uncommon. Just kind of get stuff, you'll get to it eventually. You don't feel like watching it right now, but you love it and you want to get it. I don't think that's uncommon. I think it gives them at random. It gives them at random. It gives them at random. Listen, I would like to watch more stuff immediately. When you have a 14-year-old and a 13-year-old and they're in sports and dance and performance theater and you're making videos and everything else, you can't watch them all. They're going to pile up on you to an extent. There's no way to watch as much as you want to. But hopefully I have a long time to live. And when I stop doing everything, I have all these movies I can watch. And like this weekend, my wife is going to be gone to Chicago. It's probably going to be just me and my son here. And if I get caught up on my videos, we're just spending the weekend eating and watching movies. Going to go to the gym Saturday morning and lift together, probably. And then spend the rest of the weekend just watching movie after movie after movie after movie after movie. Doing nothing. If you're using Gmail under your primary Gmail account, you won't get gift membership. That's weird. Well, what does that got to do with it? I've never heard of that. I mean, I have no idea how it works. I just know that it's supposedly at random. They said that. I think that was a bogus leak. I'll believe that when I see it, because you gotta remember, I just got this today. This is an active 4K. We can open this bad boy. This is an active 4K license by Screen Factory. So in that, it would have to be overseas. But the problem is there's an active Studio Canal one over there. So I think that was a bogus leak. I don't know if I believe that or not. Look at this bad boy. Y'all want to see the back of this? So there is... Oh, you got some spot glossing. Look at that. Look at that thing. That is bad to the bone. And that's the back. Check that out. Spot glossed everywhere. And this is just... This pre-order just came out. So this... And there's a Studio Canal release of it in the UK. So I find that hard to believe about Arrow. But nothing's impossible, but I don't see how that would work. We don't have a confirmation yet that it's a 4K to my knowledge, and that worries me. That's it, man. I want to enjoy them while I can. I won't even be, let's see, I'll be 50 when they're gone out of school. So I got plenty of time to watch movies. Every day, especially. There you go. Dude, I'm looking forward to watching that. I can't wait to get it. Yeah, baby. Almost time for my yearly Haunted Ween rewatch. We'll have Chance over here. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna watch Haunted Ween. That'll be fun. That's so fun, man. That movie's. You know what? That guy from Kentucky, he talks like this through that whole movie, and we just started calling him this guy. There's this guy again. It was so fun. I did not grab that one, Sunset Boulevard. I did grab the Conjuring box set from the UK. So that is one of my favorite newer horror films, and that's one of my videos. I'm working on a list of videos for the 60 days of spooky season content because I do a video every day. And I'm probably going to do a list of my favorite, what I call modern horror, which is like anything after 2010. So I haven't decided right there yet, because most horror that I like, to be honest with you, the most of it is 80s and 70s. So in early 90s, early to mid 90s. So anything like my favorite horror probably of like the last 15 years I'll probably do. And The Conjuring, man, The Conjuring is one of my favorite newer horror films. Yeah, Fright Night went out fast. Went out fast. I did not order Miss 45. I gotta try before I buy. That one doesn't look like my. It doesn't look like for me. I don't know though. It might be. I have not seen The Monkey yet, but I may blind buy that one. I mean, I do like some 60s horror. I like Hammer horror, old Hammer horror, and stuff like that. And I like the classic monsters and stuff. But and I'm picky. I'm not the biggest Italian horror fan either. Like, I never really got into like. I mean, I liked Phenomena, but that was I grew up with that being called the Creeps. Um, and I like Demons and Demons 2. And I like Cemetery Man. And that might be the end of the Italian horror that I like. I'm not a fan of Suspiria, really. It's tolerable. Just knowing what I know about the script drives me nuts. Um, I'm not a big Argento guy overall. Um, so I don't. I'm not a big Italian horror guy. I've been trying to give Fulci a bigger chance. I've got Zombie Flesh Eaters now. I'm gonna watch this. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you guys, be honest. Um, I don't actually know if I'm gonna keep this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. I don't. I don't like this as much as I like. Was it The City of Living Dead? I like that one better. I'll probably keep it just because of the nature of it, and maybe one day I'll like it better. But I don't see myself watching this anytime soon again. I will recommend the actor and actress commentary on this is absolutely great. It's absolutely great. Yeah, the zombie versus shark. That one I remember seeing more. I remember my brother rented the piss out of that thing. I've heard that. I've heard that. But I gotta watch it and see, because Thriller is very Tarantino, before Tarantino, and that's what drew me in. And Miss 45 looks just grimy and dirty to me, just from what I've seen. And it doesn't look the same aesthetic to me. So I don't know. I have to see. Mine has not shipped. Mine has not shipped to my knowledge, but I ordered it with other stuff. See, I just can't get into it. I can't get into Argento. I can't. I've never been able to. And Suspiria, and I have this discussion with my buddy Chance, he loves Suspiria to death. Knowing what I know about the script as a writer drives me bonkers. Drives me bonkers. That script was written for 12-year-old girls, and then when they made him change it to 20-something-year-old women, he refused to change the script. That drives me nuts. I'm not the huge House by the Cemetery fan. I like the haunted house, like the creepy house aspect of it. The kids' voice dub puts me off and stuff, but not the biggest. I think the City of the Living Dead is my favorite out of those. That can happen, and I try not to do that. I try not to buy things out of FOMO. Sometimes FOMO can save you, and I've kind of pointed that out. Like, if it's something that you think you want, not that you've been talked into wanting by a beautiful release, but a movie that you think you really want, I would err on getting it. You can always sell it later, but see, like, I missed out on so many Arrow releases because I wasn't collecting then. That, man, it cost me. And then, like, I passed up on Barbarella, and I knew better. I've seen that movie so many times, and I wanted it, and I was like, I won't get it right now. And then now it costs a fortune. I was able to get one. I did just buy it. I bought the Arrow Store exclusive version, and I got a good deal for it because I returned something else. I used that money to buy it on eBay, but still at twice the price that it was. So FOMO can save you if it's something that you like. It can push you in and say, I'd rather go ahead and pay $35 for it now than it sell out and me not get it and it be $100, $150 later, and I wish I had got it. But just getting titles that you're not sure you're ever going to watch or whatever, or just to have them, you got to be careful doing that. That's a hot take, but not like way out in left field. I am an LG or a Sony man when it comes to TVs. See, there was zero chance I was going to miss out on any Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. Zero. First horror movie I remember seeing, renting, and yeah, no way. I agree. Had to have it. Had to have it. And I wanted the Arrow version, with the original artwork, the white box, and everything. Yes, the Night of the Living Dead 1990 is an example of benefit from FOMO, because look what happened. People thought, oh, if you thought that was going to be around, you could be screwed. And the same thing with Fright Night. Like, I would love to have a second copy of Fright Night, just because if anything ever happened to that, like, my God, how much is it going to cost down the road? So, like, and you can't just readily go get them. And now I'm wishing, like, damn, I wish I'd have bought two. And I'll do that with some of my favorite movies, because in case you guys don't know this, discs can get scratched. So, like, some of my very favorite movies, I don't bat an eye at having backup copies. Backup copy. Because You can't say, oh, well, if something ever happens to it, I'll get another one. Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe it may not be there. I had seen that one before. But it had been so long since I saw it, is like a first time watch. Oh yeah, I see. I'm the mind, and I say this about the like Lethal Weapon set. Because people are like, well, I don't know if I want to get it because they're going to end up releasing them all in a box set. I actually like having the original first movie in the franchise in a standalone special set, and then having a box set. Because that's like, here's the one that started it all. It's got its own pomp and circumstance, and then here are them all together. I actually kind of like that. So yeah, I'll keep it. Just the one bikini car wash. But I think I'm going to make the argument that it's better than a Nora. I would recommend. Yeah, let's see. Well, I'd recommend something. I thought I had it right here. Oh well, never mind, I can't find it. Wait a minute. Shit, I give up. Nope, here it is. I recommend Hot Dog. This movie, if any ski movie, I love this movie right here. Hot Dog, and this is a great Blu-ray right here by Synapse. Fun movie. Fun movie right here. Lots of TNA, lots of fun, lots of ridiculous 80 stuff. An absolute blast. We need a 4K of Porky's. We need a 4K Revenge of the Nerds. There's so much stuff, man. Listen, I begrudgingly already got to buy 2 copies so that I can get my continue my 2 copies of every VSU. And I am begrudgingly going to have to do that. So I don't need any more than 2 is more than enough. 2 is 2 more than I need. Is Meatballs, is it out? You mean it's out or it's out, sold out? Can't be sold out already, right? It was just announced today. Yeah, there it is. $34.99. Oh yeah, I got Ski Patrol over here somewhere. Okay, yeah, you can buy it. Yeah, I get Meatballs. And I'm gonna get Daybreakers. I know a lot of you are gonna hate me for saying this. I think this is one of the most overrated horror movies I've ever seen. I didn't see it for until recently, like within the past month or so. I heard so much about how great this was, and I was bored to tears. I was bored to tears through most of it. I don't I don't know. This I've never seen. This I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I got the Crazies. I got Kick Ass. I do not like You're Next either. I got Reservoir Dogs and Jackie Brown is amazing. I may get that Basic Instinct, but I got the big foreign like box set. I I heard how amazing it was from everyone, and I'm like, okay, I'm finally going to watch this thing, and I put it on, and I no negatory, not in my cart. I put it on and I watched it, and I was like, this the same movie like everybody's talking about? Like, I I was bored. I think I told Why So Bluetooth this today when he said it went on sale. I was like, I don't think I ever need to watch it again. You like everything. You like everything. The non-chunky box 4K. Oh, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna try before I buy on that one though. It. I'm gonna be honest. Like if you at first glance, that artwork looks like it looks like a spaceship. It took me a minute. Like it looks like a spaceship at first glance. Okay, so you agree with me. I try and I watch. It's not like bad. I was just bored. I didn't. You know where it's going. You know what it's doing. I just didn't get it. Yeah, fun for the whole family. Oh man, we've been talking about all that kinds of stuff, Robert. We went over all my recent pickups. We gave away a shirt, one of my shirts that I made. We had a contest for that. We've had some fun. We went over all the recent releases that are coming out. We're going over the fact that I'm going to pick up Meatballs, Daybreakers, and then I'll officially be poor because I got to get a car, another car. So we went over some stuff. Some stuff. Trying to see if there's anything interesting that has dropped while we've been on here, because you just can never tell. Oh Lord, a little. Is it a little? Ugh. Mm. Statue, what's up? Yeah, Meatball, I'm going to pick that up today. I'm going to pick that up. Chase with another $5 super chat. He says, I mean, let's be honest. Requiem from a Dream would have been far more effective than This Is Your Brain on Drugs. That's true. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Grew up with those commercials for sure. Jeez Louise. Okay, I don't see anything else earth-shattering dropping while we've been on here. I would agree that that's going to hurt because people are going to just say, you know what? I'll wait because Lionsgate Limited is probably going to put that out. I also think that Lionsgate Limited is going to hurt Umbrella. Because Umbrella already doesn't put out that many 4Ks. They just do a bunch of special fancy packaging for already readily available Blu-rays a lot of the time. And now, if their 4Ks that they start putting out are going to get dropped out by Lionsgate Limited, which a couple have now, that's going to hurt. Because people are going to be like, why am I going to buy Dogma from over here? Yeah, it's got some extra packaging, but it's to get it and get it shipped is going to be $100+ more. I think Lionsgate Limited is going to hurt Second Sight and Umbrella. Oh no, I just got my full surround set up. I got my full Atmos set up, full clip speaker surround. All right, you guys, I am going to have to get off of here because it is an earlier weeknight, and I still got to finish tomorrow's video. So, we just got the one giveaway tonight. The way I do it, I'd love to give away more stuff, but I got to at least give away enough to like pay for the shipping and stuff. So we'll give away more, and when we get to 20,000. We're going to give a lot of stuff away. We're going to do a huge thing. We got about 1,650 subs to go to get to 20,000. So, we'll get there soon. You guys make sure, if you want to take a chance on the Patreon over there, I don't think I got it pulled up right now. Well, maybe I do. Let's see here. If you guys want to take a look at this over here, there is a code right now, new 25. You'll get 25% off your membership to give it a try. And I put all kinds of things over here. The uncensored versions of all my videos go over here. Also, I'm going to be doing some reviews like the Bikini Car Wash, the Anora, a couple of Melusine titles. I don't have to worry about music. I can put my movie stuff over here. All that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to try it out, new 25 is the code. You get 25% off of your membership. And, check out what we got going on over there. But other than that, y'all, I really appreciate everything so much. Everybody who gave a super chat, who hung out, who talked with me, because I just like talking movies. It gets my mind off of everything. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. But, you know the drill. Until next time, be kind, rewind like always. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Later, YSO Bluetooth, Brian, Fuzz, Robert, 4K Revival, everybody, Becca, everybody, Mike, Carrie, Matt, Schlock, Chase, thank you so much. Carrie, everybody, thank you all so much. Mr. Bloodline been in the house tonight. Steven, Lone Soldier, Justin, everybody, thank you all so much. I'll see you later.